Om Sri Chitta Mahapaganadipataye Namaha. Om Sri Mahasaraswatye Namaha. Om Sri Dasha Gurubhyo Namaha. Now, we will discuss one important subject. One of my students, my name Vamsi Krishna, he is working in the Central Government Organization, HCL. He is fascinated in the share market. He is very much interested in the share market. He wants to invest the money in the share market and see whether he will succeed or not. And he came to me to learn KP. And after learning, he asked me to tell about KP, this share market astrology. So, here we wanted to check up whether he can invest in share market or not, whether he will get profits in the share market or not. If it gives losses, then there is no use of investing the money in the share market. So let us examine how to do it. We will see. First, we will see the natal chart. His name is Vamsi Krishna. His date of birth is 23rd April 1985. Time of birth is 1:30 p.m. and place of birth is Warangal, Telangana. Normally, through Orari system only we will be taking it to know whether the period is useful or not for investing the money. But first of all, I wanted to know whether there is any promise in the life of the native. Without promise in the native, there is no use of thinking about. The detailed pictures are available and we are forming it. Lagna is here. Lagna is in Cancer. Lagna is in Cancer, 29 degrees, 42 minutes. And Lagna, first of all, who will get the money, who will get profit or loss? Self. So we have to see Lagna couples of lot. Lagna will only get the profits, Lagna will only get the losses. So the inference will come to Lagna. So we have to take Lagna into consideration. Then afterwards, 5th house is for speculation. 5th house is for speculation, trade market, etc. So 5th house is there. 2nd house is money. 2nd house is money. And 6th house is income. 6th house is income received from the opponents. And 11th house is gain. So 11th house is gain. And the primary cut is 5th house for share markets, that is speculation. 6th house is income. 2nd house is money. 11th house is gain in money. And at the same time, we have discussed in our classes number of times, 8th house. It is 2nd house to 7th house. 7th house is opponent. 2nd house is money to the opponent. That means it's the loss to the native. Money will go to opponent. And the 12th house is personal loss. It's for the self, Lagna. 12th house is loss. So 12th house is expenditure, loss to the native. So 8th house and 12th houses are losses. 5th house is actually 11th house to the opponent, 11th house from 7th. But in this case, 5th house is primary house. So 5th house cannot be treated as this promise cannot be treated as a negative house. So 5th house is not a negative house in this case of share markets, speculation. So 5th house, if the 5th couples of lot, rule is, if the 5th couples of lot signifies either 2 or 5 or 6 or 11 and not connected with 8 or 12, then the native is promised with the profits in the share markets business, in the speculative business. That will happen, that business which will come in the conjoining period of this 2, 5, 6, 11 houses significators in Dasha Bhukti Antara period. The rule is the primary house is 5th house, so 5th cuspal sublord should signify the relevant houses, that is 2 or 6 or 11 or 5, 2, 5, 6, 11, and not 8, 12. 8, 12 are the houses of losses for the native. Then that's why 8, 12 should not be there. If 2, 5, 6, 11 are connected, all the 2, 5, 6, 11 connected, then you will have enormous profits, high profits. If 1 or 2 comes at least, you will get profits. If along with 1 or 2 from 2, 5, 6, 11 and also 1 from 8, 12, then there will be losses sometime and profits also sometime. If both 8, 12 comes and 2, 5 is here, so sometimes you will get profits and some other times you will get loss. Thereby, profit and losses will be almost equal. So now let us check out who is the 5th cuspal sublord. Here 5th cuspal sublord is Ketu. 5th cuspal sublord is Ketu. Ketu is in the star of Jupiter and sub of Mercury. Ketu is in the star of Jupiter. Where is Ketu? Ketu is 25 degrees 38 minutes in Libra. That is business house. And Ketu is in the star of Vishaka, Jupiter star. And sublord is Mercury. So Mercury also indicates business. Ketu is in the business sign and sign lord is Venus and sublord, star lord is Jupiter and sublord is Mercury. Now let us see what it signifies. 5th cuspal sublord Ketu is posited in the 3rd house. Is posited in 3rd house and signifies what? Let us see. Sun is aspecting major planets. Jupiter is not aspecting Ketu, and the Saturn are also not aspecting Ketu. Mars is also not aspecting. So only Sun is aspecting in the 7th house. Sun is aspecting. Sun is posited in the 9th house and owner of 2nd house. Ketu is being aspected by Sun. Sun is in 9th house, Bhagyasthana, and 2nd house, Manisthana, money place. And Ketu is in the star of Jupiter. So sign of Venus. Venus is posited in the 8th house, but Lord of 4 only. That one house has gone in the cuspal intersection. So Venus is signifying only 8th house and 4th house. So Venus is in conjunction with Mercury. Venus is in conjunction with Mercury. Mercury is also posited in 8th house, owner of 11 and 3. So the houses that 5th cuspal sublord Ketu is signifying 8th house, 9th house, 11th house and 3rd house. These are the houses. What is the rule? We should only check up whether the 5th cuspal sublord is signifying 2 or 5 or 6 or 11. Here 11 is connected, 2 is connected, 11 is connected through Mercury, 2nd house is connected with Sun, and Sun is posited in 9th house, and the 5th cuspal sublord is Rahu. In the Rahu planet, no star is there, so 6th house connection, Rahu connection can be taken into consideration. Similarly, Ketu is there, and Rahu is also connected to 10th house. So 6 and 10 has come through Rahu. Since Rahu does not have any planet in its stars, Ardra, Swati, and Shatavisha. So there are no planets talented in the Rahu stars. So Rahu is signifying 6th house and 10th house as cuspal sublord. So all these houses have come. 2 has come, 11 has come, and 6 has come through Rahu, and then the Rahu has come as the untalented planets. So here 211 plus 610 also has come. So the gentleman has got very good opportunity to go for share market business. So this is quite good. Fifth couples abroad signifies these relevant houses. So there is a chance is there. But negative houses, 8 houses come. 8 houses strongly posited Venus and Mercury. 8 houses strongly signified as Venus and Mercury. So 8th house is a negative house. 12th house has not come. So 8th house means sometimes you will get losses. So that means you will get marginal profits. Profits not always, but sometimes you get profits, and the majority you will earn reasonable amount in the share market business. And if you check up when you will get and when you will not get, now Moon Dasha is going on in this chart, and presently what is the time, what is the chart it is? What is the Dasha? Dasha Lord is now presently it is Jupiter. Jupiter Dasha is going. Jupiter is in positive in 6th house. Jupiter in 6th house and owner of 5 and 9. So 5 and 9. So Jupiter is in the star of Moon. Moon is Lagna in 12th house. Moon is in Lord of Lagna in 12th house, and Moon is positive in 10th house. So in Jupiter Dasha, we can say that he will also earn reasonably well. Then we have to check up the Bhukti Lord. 5th cuspal sublord is Ketu now. Right now, up to August 2025, Ketu Bhukti is going on. Ketu is the 5th cuspal sublord, so he will earn money in the present situation. And further, during Venus Bhukti, it is very difficult for him to earn. Venus Bhukti, he will not be able to earn. But in Sun Bhukti again, after 2028 April, then he will be able to earn again after Sun Bhukti. In Venus Bhukti, he will not be able to earn reasonably well. He will get losses. So by checking up the Dasha Bhukti period, he will get the proper opportunity times, proper places, and we have to decide the business accordingly. Om Tat Sat, Om Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Shri Krishna Murthy.